Hi! Thinking on what to cook today? How about my version of garlic chicken with green beans and mushrooms, accompanied by fried rice? Sounds amazing, right? Let's get started. Okay, so basically, I'm just gathering here all the ingredients for today's dish, which is garlic chicken, and I'm dicing breast of chicken, just 1 inch squares. I'm gathering the rest of my ingredients for today's meal. I will be serving this garlic chicken over just a basic fried rice. So yeah, I'm also going to be adding green beans and mushrooms to the chicken. So this is just my version of garlic chicken. So yeah, you see me dicing my green onions or scallions, and I like to dice those not too small because I like to be able to feel the crunchiness when I eat my fried rice. And I do a little bit of the white part of the scallions, but I reserve the rest of the white part or the ends to do an oil fusion. So you will see that in a minute. Yeah, so I'm grabbing a glass bowl and I will be dicing this part of the scallions, not just the white part, very, very small. And to this, I will be adding some sesame oil, some minced garlic, and a little bit of ginger, and a little bit of vegetable oil as well. And I'm going to let that sit aside while I finish prepping the rest of my ingredients. And what this is going to do, at least half an hour, it's going to flavor my oils. So I will use half of that for my fried rice and half of that oil fusion for the garlic chicken. So yeah, I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. Then I'm grabbing my minced garlic. Okay, since the garlic is the start of this dish, I went ahead and put about the equivalent of 4 cloves of garlic, but you could add more if you like to. Now I'm adding about 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil. And like I said, I will put these to rest for about half an hour. But first I add my ginger, minced ginger. Now I'm moving on to the preparation for my fried rice. So I'm peeling 2 carrots and I will be shaving those carrots. I ended up using just 1.5 because I felt 1.5 was plenty. Yeah, so basically just shredding the carrots, and next is the mushrooms. I had bought a big box of mushrooms and I honestly did not have intentions to add in mushrooms, or that wasn't on the plans, but when I opened my refrigerator and saw the big box, I said, hey, need to cook these before they go bad. Yeah, so now my beans have been previously washed and diced and cleaned. I have them ready there, but I felt that I needed to cut them even a little smaller for this dish. So I just went ahead and cut them in half of what they were. And I believe I did 1 cup of mushrooms and about 1.5 cups of green beans. Okay, so here we go with the ingredients for my version of garlic chicken. 1.5 pounds of breast of chicken diced in 1-inch cubes, 1/4 cup of soy sauce. I use low sodium soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of hoisin sauce, 2.5 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, 1.5 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1 cup of chicken broth, 4 cloves of minced garlic, or you can add more if you want to, 1 tablespoon of minced ginger, 1.5 cups of diced green beans, 1 cup of diced mushrooms, pepper to taste. Now, you can use more garlic, like I mentioned before, if you like to. And also, the pepper is just your desired amount. You can omit the honey. Some people don't like the taste of sweet and salty, but I feel it gives it a special touch. So, yeah. And I'm adding all my ingredients. Basically, I added the garlic mince with the oil infusion that I had sitting there, the cornstarch, and the honey. And this is just a simple dish, basically. We are adding also the 1 cup of chicken broth. Now, if you don't have chicken broth, you can just grab a cup of water and put a couple tablespoons of your chicken bouillon. Okay, that's just what I do sometimes. So, adding to the chicken some pepper, and we're going to the stove after this. Okay, so my skillet looks ready. It's being a medium high with 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and I'm starting to put my chicken on it. And I do this a little at a time because you don't want to choke and bring the heat down by if you pour everything at once. So I know this part of the video is being fast forward. It looks like I'm doing it all at once, but it's not. Just take your time when you put your chicken. Don't shock the heat. Want to keep the temperature high for a browning. Okay. Okay, so what I decided to do is go for my double flame burner. I felt that that's what I needed to do to speed up the process a little bit. So I'm just browning my chicken, not all the way, just maybe like 3 minutes on each side, because I don't want to cook them all the way, because I still want to add the green beans and let the green beans stir fry a little bit along with the chicken. And you'll see that in a few minutes when I finished the cooking process. So just about 3 minutes on each side, not completely brown, before we go to the next step. Okay. Okay, so when I felt it was ready, I went ahead and added the green beans and the mushrooms and just started stir frying them before I add my liquid. This is just a very quick, just maybe 2-3 minutes to let the green beans and the mushrooms stir fry a little bit. And I added some more pepper. And so I'm sure you can imagine that the mushrooms also adds some liquid. They release liquid when you cook them. So it's going to be nice and flavorful. So now just whisking my mix there. And I just pour it and continue to stir. And just as soon as you do that, since the skillet was pretty warm, it started boiling right away. And as it started boiling, I added my hoisin sauce, about 2 tablespoons or so, and reduced the heat. And that's all it is. It looks amazing. So yeah. Okay, so now for the preparation of the fried rice. This is just a simple fried rice. We start with previously cooked white rice. You can use your favorite rice. This is jasmine, which is what I usually have at home. Some shaved carrots and green onions, the half of the previous prepared sesame oil, ginger, and the white part of the scallions, and some vegetable oil, some low sodium soy sauce, sesame oil, butter, and 3 eggs, which I will be whisking. Just 3 eggs there. And my wok is being heating up at medium to high heat for a little bit, and I'll see you there. Okay, so my skillet is nice and hot, and that's what you want. I'm using my double burner, and I will be adding the oil, about 2 tablespoons, vegetable oil, and about 2 tablespoons of butter, and that is what you want to do. So immediately after that, I add my rice, and that's the effect you want when you're frying rice, really. Don't worry, I do have my extractor on above. So I got a spatula, started stirring around. I do have my minced garlic there ready. I started with some soy sauce, just a little bit, and work my way around that. Add about another tablespoon of butter. I have 4 cups of rice. I think I forgot to mention that. I just added the mixture of the ginger, garlic with sesame oil and vegetable oil, and the scallions, the white part of the scallions. That was the other half from the previous mixture. But I do have 4 cups, but those are the small cups that comes with the rice cooker, not the real big cups. I just thought you might want to know that. I forgot to mention that earlier. So yeah, ready to add my carrots and my scallions. And if you do have in hand dark soy sauce, I like my rice to have nice color, so I go and put a little bit, a drip of dark soy sauce. Okay, so now after stirring and it's looking good, I'm ready to add my egg. And basically I just made a hole in the center. I moved the rice around and made a little hole, and that's what I'm just doing my little scramble there. And then I start stirring again. And that's basically all it is. It's just a simple fried rice. Like I said, it doesn't have any protein. But it has a lot of flavor and it looks amazing, and it goes very well with the dish I just made. So that's all there is to it, folks. Next, I will be plating my food, and I'll see you then. Okay, so here's my food already plated. As you see, I went ahead and added some sesame seeds on top there, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did and you happen to recreate this at home, please make sure you comment below. And don't forget to subscribe, share, and like, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.